Hi GenderqueerChat, it's Callie. It's Saturday, and this week the topic is what's in my purse, or well, what Stephanie said was what's in my pants, which means something different over there than it does over here. But like what is in your trouser pockets, I would say. But I don't keep things in my trouser pockets when I'm wearing trousers, and I carry things mostly. Sometimes I keep my keys in my trouser pockets, but most of what I carry is in this, which is I would call it my handbag, but the standard terminology I suppose over there would be purse, and I did a video on my own channel a while back called What's in My Purse, so this is just kind of the same thing, but I'm delighted to do it again because it was fun then, and it'll be fun now. And I think I was probably wearing this jumper when I did the last one, but I have much longer hair now. Okay, so yeah, so if you wish to do comparison review, so this is what's in my bag, my handbag, and this handbag I got from my friend Helen, who lives in, well, this year she's living in Munich because she's spending a year abroad, and I went to visit her in Munich in January, and she gave me this bag because she was finished with it. The reason is because it's not strong enough to hold everything she wants it to hold, because I don't know if you can even see that with this light, but it's sort of worn, the handle, but it hasn't caused me any problems. Also the zip is broken, but it was free, she gave it to me for free, so felt good about that. Now, as to what's in it, okay, I'll start by saying that usually I have my keys in my bag when I go out, or in my trouser pockets, but at the moment they're on the table in my hall, which is because I always lose them. Before I decided that I was going to put them, I still lose them about once a week, but before I decided I was going to put them on the table in the hall the whole time I was in the house, I lost them like at least once every 2 days. And I lose my glasses all the time as well. I'm just hopeless with that sort of thing. This is my Kindle, which, if you don't know what it is an e-book reader, but I suppose everyone must know. If you're on YouTube, you probably know what a Kindle is. It's an e-book reader, and oftentimes when people find out that you own one, they're like, "Oh, you're a Kindle person," or but it's not like a real book, And I know it's not like a real book, but I still own hundreds of real books. But the Kindle is different because it's much lighter and you can carry it around, and I would never throw out all my books just because I have a Kindle. This is it. It's got screensavers. It does different pictures whenever you turn it off and on. But it's not backlit. It doesn't light out of the. Sorry, this is going to sound like an advert. A commercial, I should say. It's going to sound like an advert for the Kindle. It's not backlit, so it doesn't hurt your eyes. But what it does do, this is why I've got this nifty case for it, is it has a little book light, which lights it if you're reading it in the dark. Anyway, I really like it. I got it for Christmas, and it was from my parents, and it's been a great present. The best thing I use it for, if you're in university and you're thinking about getting a Kindle, then you should get it because you can put articles on it. So if you're reading like journal articles, it's really useful because printing out journal articles, bad for the environment, waste money on paper and ink, and I hate reading them on the computer screen as well because it hurts your eyes and also you're easily distracted. But this, you can read journal articles on the bus, in a cafe. This really does sound like an advert for a Kindle, so I'm going to stop that really quickly, but it's a good thing. I like my Kindle and I carry it with me. I journal a lot. I try to write every day, but I know I haven't written in a couple of days. My last entry was from Wednesday, that's bad. but I do journal a lot. I journal all the time. Look how much I journal. A lot. And in different colours. Green, pink, purple. I journal a lot. I get through a notebook about once every 2 to 3 months. So yeah. I have a diary, a little appointment book, and I use the diary I get from the bookshop where I volunteer, as I was talking about in last week's video, which is Bernardo's, and they give you a diary every Christmas if you volunteer there, so I use the diary that they give me, and I keep my appointments in it, and I write little lists of things to do. This book I'm reading from my contemporary poetry class called New British Poetry, edited by the lovely and talented Don Patterson, and the slightly less lovely and talented Charles Simic, but who's complaining? Got nothing against him. And it's so yeah, I'm reading this for my class. This is my notebook for that class. I've also got this in Munich, but it's just from a German stationery store. It's nothing special. Notes about Auden. I'll show you one of my diagrams. This is how I study. That's not very. No, yeah, you can see that. That's a spidergram. I kind of hate them. I kind of used to hate them. I used to think I should hate them, and I should just write things in lists, but I actually quite like drawing diagrams. My exam is a week today. That is, it is on Saturday. So next time I make a video, I will have finished my exams for the semester. So that would be good. Yes, next thing. My phone. It's old, but it does have a camera, which I almost never use. But yes, flips up. It's very old, but almost indestructible. An iPod, which is also old. I've had this for 2.5 years, and I know this because 2.5 years ago I washed my last iPod. I took it to the laundry, and I had it on top of my pile of washing so I could listen to it while my clothes were in the wash, and so I tipped the laundry basket into the washer and started the cycle, and then I flipped the laundry basket over and sat in the laundry basket, and then thought, where's my iPod? And then there was this clunk, clunk, clunk sound from inside the washing machine, so oh dear. And that is why I got this new iPod. Also virtually indestructible, because you can see it's got all these dings and scratches, because, you know, clearly I can't have nice things. But yeah. Yes, I was working at my bookshop that I work at today, and I found 2 bookmarks in books, so I half-inched them. This one is a worm, like a bookworm. And this one I liked because it's got this kind of very nice scene of the magical world of books, and it has people on a magic carpet, and it's the most tremendously twee thing. And then on the other side it has a quote from Thomas Carlyle: "All that mankind has done, thought, gained, or been, it is all lying in magic preservation in the pages of books." Or the .mobi files of my Kindle. Hairbrush, because I don't condition my hair. It maintains its state of luscious silkiness by being frequently and painfully brushed. Bauble, in case that gets too much. You probably call that something else. A Broadniks, you probably don't call that a bauble. I don't know what you would call this, but we call it a bauble. You put it in your hair to make a ponytail. It's tremendously thrilling to me that my hair is now long enough to go in a ponytail. It has been for some time, but it never ceases to thrill me. Ah! I have 2 green biros. I thought I only had 1. And I've just discovered I had... This is a great reason to do this video, because I do have 2 green... That's really weird. I could have sworn. That's weird. As I do this, I just watched Doctor Who on BBC iPlayer. I love Doctor Who. I bloody love Doctor Who. And as I do this, I've got like the Doctor Who music like going through my head, like the dramatic Doctor Who music, the do 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 do, when dramatic things are happening. I just watched Doctor Who. It's brilliant. I understand. The Guardian tells me, and the Guardian is always right, that Americans are getting, on BBC America, you're getting it like the same day that we get it. So maybe you're watching this and you too have just watched Doctor Who, or recently watched Doctor Who. It's so good, I can't tell you. Yeah. Another pen. This one's got a fancy nib. I like writing with these pens sometimes. A hanky. This is so full of things that are probably not like the same name, like you probably don't call that a hanky. Like a compact with powder, you know, for your face. And a little spready thing. And a mirror. I'm really tempted to... You can see, I love that. The tunnel of mirrors. One of my favourite little things about the universe. And then, now this is interesting. It's not interesting. It's just that this is what we call a purse. Like a change purse. And this is what I carry my cards and coins about. Here's a shot of a British coin. That's actually a particularly Scottish one. Oh, you can't really see it. It's a particularly Scottish one because it has the lion rampant on it. And that was £1 and this is a 50p. So that's what I keep in my... and all my cards and everything. You can't see it. Yeah. An emery board for filing my nails, which are currently got very, very chipped blue nail varnish on them. Because I did blue nail varnish. I went out on Tuesday night and I did my nail varnish for that, but I've been revising and I've needed distraction, and so I have been picking away at my nail varnish. It's a horrible habit. Oh, and the one more thing is lipstick. That's the one thing, which is another thing I lose all the time, and which is in my handbag. So this has been what's in my handbag. I've been your host, Callie. Thanks for watching, and see you next Saturday when I will be finished with exams for the semester. Very excited. Okay, cheerio.